always in the radio room these days, which meant there was time to do things like this. Steal paper and write forbidden letters to people in the future. People who'd read it when she herself was dead. Now that she'd got this office job, a promotion, a chance to steal paper, write. But what? Journal. That was it. Write it as if it were a journal. Write what's in your heart and don't try to analyze. She used to be good at writing. An A student in English. Before it all went wrong and she hit the streets. She wrote better than she spoke. A promising student, Miss Harvey had said. She could go far. And look where she'd ended up. On the streets, stealing, in jail, and now worse. Much worse. She was good at stealing. Big Joe had taught her well back then. And she used those talents in this place. Yesterday she stole a tin of Father's corned beef, but not for herself, for Grandma. God would forgive her because Grandma was hungry. But if Moira found out... Confess. Confess everything. She stole more than paper. She did worse than steal. She lied. She betrayed her friends. And all in the name of survival. Write it down. Confess. She wrote quickly, bunching the words to save paper, in illegible scrawl. Would they be able to read it? No matter. Just write. They had those handwriting experts. They'd decipher it. They. The CIA, the FBI. The people who'd find this once she was dead and they found the bodies. She stopped again. Her hand trembled with the horror of her greatest sin. Worse. Far worse than stealing. She couldn't begin to write that down. Couldn't even think it. No forgiveness for that one. She'd go to hell. But it was just survival, Lord. I had to. I had no choice. You know I wouldn't kill. Never. Confess. Beryl Hoskins did not die of cancer. She was put out of her misery. She underlined the words 3 times for emphasis. Tears pricked her eyes. Poor, sweet Beryl, who never hurt a fly. Why couldn't they just send her home? To die with her own people. We have to get the dosage right, Moira said, and gave her a glass of spiked Kool-Aid. Lucy'd been right there, handing Moira the glass. Moira was Father's right hand, and Lucy was Moira's. She obeyed because she had to, else she'd end up like Alexis, and what good was that to anyone? This place, this living hell, made a devil of her. Write it down. One day someone would find it, when they were all dead. Who would that be? Who would read these hastily scrawled, rambling words? And what would it be like to be dead? Would she look down from heaven or up from hell? See them reading it? What would they think of her? Don't judge me, you who read this, because what would you have done? See, I learned to go along to get along, like they say, and to lie, even lie about others to save my own skin. I'll admit it, I did just that. You can call me an Uncle Tom if you like, but we all do it here. That's what he's turned us all into, a bunch of lying cowards. Even our own brothers and sisters are not safe from us. We throw them to the lions. The damning words tumbled out of her, agonized words, whips of self-flagellation. She read the whole page over and longed to tear it up and start again. Dumb stuff. They'd think the worst of her. Mom.